What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again giving you the information that you asked me for. Make sure you go to the ChazzEllisProject.com and be a part of picking the next video. Also, if you want to get a consultation or you just want to make a donation to the ChazzEllisProject.com, we would appreciate it. Anyway, I got a good question based on a video that I did. It was called Ladies, You Are Not a Prize to Be Won. Make sure you watch that first because this is going to be like part 2 of that, so it'll probably be somewhere in the annotations here, somewhere around there. Click that first before you watch this one. Otherwise you'll be like, what is he talking about? And then you'll be asking me, so make sure you click that first. Anyway, people ask me, how do you build value with a guy? Now, I've done videos about building value, about connecting emotionally, different videos about that, and I try to make sure I always reiterate this information because a lot of women just don't know. You know, nobody ever told them. You'd be surprised. The funny part about being a guy is from the time you're like 10 years old, people are always telling you how to win women over. Some people unfortunately didn't get that memo, and sorry, but for a lot of us, they tell you how to win women over from the time you're a young person. Now, the difference between most guys and most girls is that most guys actually want to be single and go around having sex with multiple women. I'm just being real. I know some dudes got mad at me for saying that. I'm keeping it real. Don't get mad at the truth. Most dudes want to do that, okay? And the only reason that they don't do that is because they find that woman that they really want to be with. It's not that they want to be with a woman. It's not that they want to be in a relationship. They want to be with her. Her specifically. Nobody else is going to, it wouldn't matter. Okay? For women, in general, I know it's going to always be some girls, I want to do that. I want to be by myself. Okay, cool, that's you. For women in general, they want to be in a relationship. It ain't just about the guy, it's that they want to be in a relationship. They don't want to go around just having sex with random people. That's not what they want to do. It's not in their DNA. It's not in their chemistry to do that. That isn't a guy's chemistry. That's what guys do. So that makes it difficult for women to get what they want out of relationships. Because a lot of them, if you're trying to be a prize to be won, then the prize is going to be having sex with you. Not the relationship. So the relationship is usually part of the whole, okay, so a guy's not going to fight for a relationship. It's just not going to happen generally. He'll fight to be with you as a woman, not just to have sex with you because he just really likes you. But as far as like the whole relationship thing, it's going to be something you're going to constantly be in a battle for. So you got to understand that concept first, that there's a difference there, and that adjusts the balance of power. So what you have to realize when you're dealing with a guy is, does this person like me? Does this person want to be with me? Now, how do I connect and make the prize more about me and me being the woman that he wants to connect with, and then I put this relationship around it and not just make it about the sex. That means you have to build value outside of just what's in your pants. Okay? Now, how do you do that? Well, guys let you connect on 4 levels. This is how guys connect. We connect on like 4 levels. Emotionally, you also have to gain allies within his family, friends, the structure. And you also have to be a part of his dream, and then physical. Okay. Emotionally. Here's the thing about guys. For the most part, we don't really like to open up emotionally. We don't even really open up emotionally to each other. We don't go have little group sessions where we cry and talk about our feelings and our problems. I'm like, man, the girl did me this, but we don't really do that. Women usually are better at communicating their emotions to each other. That's a power that they have. That's good for them. But men generally don't have that. So if you can connect emotionally with a guy, you build value because now it makes it harder for you to be replaced. Now it's not just about him trying to get some and going through this relationship thing for that purpose, but he's actually built an emotional connection with you that he probably doesn't have with anybody, where he's telling you about his problems, telling you about his life. So you want to build that emotional connection by listening and giving him information back, giving him feedback. listening to his problem, not just telling him your problems. Because a lot of women think that they emotionally connect by just telling a dude about their life and how hard they had it. Everyone does that. If you listen to his problems, you separated yourself from the group. Building allies. Why is this so important? Because when you build allies with a person, when you build allies with a person's family, friends, people that they're close to, what this does is this changes the game. This changes how you're going to be connected with this person, because anytime something happens, now you have allies. It's harder for this person to feel like they want to leave or separate from you, because I don't care who you are. I don't care how much someone loves you. I don't care how good your relationship is. There are going to be times in that relationship where they feel like breaking up with you because of something that you did or arguments you have. I don't care. It's going to be something. When you have allies in their family, mama's sitting there saying stuff like, I know you ain't about to leave that girl because y'all had a little argument. You supposed to stay there, okay? She's a good girl. You probably not going to find somebody else like her. You need to get over it. Your brothers and sisters are saying the same thing. Like, man, come on, dog. You going to leave over that? Really? That's a good girl. Because they're your allies. Now, if they don't like your ass and they're not your allies, he could be telling them something like, man, I cheated on this girl and now she tripping just because I had 4 or 5 girls in the hot tub. So they will say some stuff like, she is just too jealous. Okay? She's too jealous. You need to find somebody who would trust you to be in the hot tub with 4 or 5 girls. It's just how it is. We treat people differently. It's a natural human thing. We treat people differently based on what we feel about them. We take in information differently based on what we feel about the person. The way it is. So if you have allies, it keeps people on your side. Is going to help you so you can get through those rough times. Being a part of his dream. This is something I tell women about all the time. If you are not a part of the dream, you are not a part of his life. Because if you deal with a man without a dream, you deal with a man without a dream, he's not going to accomplish anything. You're not going to want to be with him. That's the key. If he doesn't have a dream, you're not going to want to be with him. If he does have a dream, and you have not become a part of that dream, now you are what they call dead weight. He doesn't really need you. You're just there as entertainment during the journey. Now, when movies get old, when books get old, things of that nature, what do? We chuck them and go get new ones. That's what happens to you. That's what I talk about when I talk about depreciating in value. I saw in the comment section where a couple people got mad about that. What do you mean depreciating in value? I don't care what anyone says. I'm an appreciating asset. I'm not, don't compare me to that. Look, it doesn't matter what you think in your mind. When you can always say, I value myself at this. I control my own value, blah, 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 blah. But I dare you to go out on the street tonight and try to sell a gallon of milk for $100. It ain't happening, bruh. So a gallon of milk is not worth $100. You have to build value. And when you build value, being a part of somebody's dream makes you invaluable. You're as valuable as their dream is. If you're a big part of it, if they don't feel like they can necessarily accomplish it without you, then you're just as valuable as their dream is, and you ain't going nowhere. Physical, of course. If you don't make a physical connection with a guy, if they don't feel like they can really have that sexual, physical connection with you, do a lot of things that they really want to do, be, just evolve with you sexually as they get older and stuff like that, then it becomes boring. This is the case with women too. Anybody. People have things that they want to do and things that they want to feel. They want to feel like their life is fun. And the more you have and the more stress is taken off of you in other areas, the more things you want to do, in the bedroom, the more things you want to do as far as, going places and doing things and things like that. And if you don't have that connection, it's going to be a lot more difficult to keep that person. Just because of the fact that they're going to be like, I'm not enjoying myself anymore. I'm not having fun. So you want to make sure that you connect with that person on a physical level. You're open. you have a good time, and you try different things. I mean, I understand that there's going to be some stuff that's just out of your wheelhouse of things to try. I get that. But you want to try different things. You want to be open. You want to have frequent sex. You don't want to be like every once in a while, just once a year we just do something. You want to do more than that. Be about just like anytime you want to be with somebody, you know, you put in the effort, just like you do if you had a good job. You don't just come in there and go, I don't feel like working today. That's how you get fired from a good job. They might not fire you from a crappy job, but that's how you get fired from a good one. So just make sure you put in that effort. And that's really what it's all about, is just putting in the effort and making those connections. When you do, it makes it a lot harder for somebody to just get rid of you and go get somebody else and get equal value. If you don't know what I like, if you don't do the things that I need you to do, if you don't connect with you emotionally, why wouldn't I go get somebody that's 20 years old, younger, and looks like you probably did 10 years ago, and make a connection with them? Because you don't really do anything, they ain't gonna really do anything. What's the difference? The more you do, the more of a connection you make, the more connections you make, the more valuable you are and the more irreplaceable. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chazz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, get on the ChazzEllisProject.com to be a part of picking the next video. Peace.